Want we've got heroes and we've got villains, but we also want to make sure that we have vigilantes. Right? You want those guys that are going to ride the gray area of the moral spectrum, because there's a lot of comic book characters out there like that. Manticore is one of our characters who really goes off and doesn't quite follow the letter of the law all the time. And we felt that now the time was right, and NCSoft, made the acquisition of AIP, and they're like, they brought the wheelbarrow of money up and said, what do you guys want to do? And we said, powers customization and going rogue. So we're doing all that. So, and architect and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff that, we can't say anything. So we started with, the 15 people from Cryptic, and then I think it was about 5 people from NCSoft, and now we're over 50 people? Are we over 50? Oh my God, really? 60 people. We're going to stop hiring. But we're not going to stop hiring. We're going to keep hiring. We're going to use Mission Architect like the last Starfighter. We're going to find writers who really know what they're doing and bring them in-house. Some of the goals with Going Rogue we've got here is we want to reinvent that early gameplay experience. We know a lot of you have been re-rolling your characters over and over again. Really bored with our initial low-level content, so we want to give you brand new low-level content that actually makes a difference and has something to do with the whole concept of Going Rogue. And we also want to bring a compelling new end game. We also know everybody in this room probably has a level 50 or more and wants something to do with them that's going to make them a more powerful level 50. With challenges that make the current challenges of the game seem like a piece of cake. And that's really, an area that we are focusing a great deal of development effort on. And of course, all this comes with new stories. It's not just systems. Joe's been working with the mission teams in coming up with a bunch of crazy stuff, trying to figure out, what Praetoria is actually like, and it may be different than what you guys think it is. There's a lot of secrets that you guys don't know about yet that you're going to find out with Going Rogue.
One of the things with when we had the Praetorians in the past, as they currently exist in our game, on the surface they're fairly two-dimensional on their abstractness of they're just the goatee versions of a lot of our existing heroes. And when we chose Praetoria as a world we really wanted to flesh out and explore. Sitting down with people who care as much about the story as we do, that wasn't doing these people justice. Like we really started to look at each individual character and the history we were creating within this alternate world ruled by a tyrant, and asking ourselves how would this person exist? How would they be? And whose side would they be on in this world?
Yeah, it's not just every good guy's a bad guy and every bad guy's a good guy. Some people are inherently good, some people are inherently bad. Stay that way no matter which universe they're in.
Yeah, so that's actually been a lot of fun. We're seeing a lot of stuff now. One of our hires of Dave Nakayama, who did some of the comic book works that you guys might be familiar with. And he's doing some stuff. So yeah, he's great. He's doing some concept art for us now for a lot of the Praetorians, both new and old. And just this last week, I got to see a character that has never appeared in our world before as a Praetorian. There is not a primal Earth equivalent of him. It was a moment, as a game developer, that you're really fond of, because you see this thing that you've created from nothing. You see a guy like David Nakayama draw it, it looks like a freaking comic book cover, and you're just like, oh, this is awesome!
Yeah, if you ever want to see the coolest thing in the game currently, break into Paragon Studios and look at Joe's desktop background.
Yeah. If I could pick a new red name, I